First, let's move on to for any product or for any software or IT product, in order to get developed software or IT product. Okay, we'll have three phases. First one is called as development phase. Okay, second one is called as operations phase, and third one is called as support phase. So total three different types of phases will be there. Okay, so in these three different phases, first development phase. Development means regarding that particular work, nothing will be available. We only have to start from the base. Regarding the what are the project is there na? Regarding the project, nothing is available. Nothing, nothing is available. So you only have to develop you itself. You means team. Okay, my meaning wherever the you comes, it's a teamwork. It is not individual. Okay, so you have to develop from the base, from the scratch level, from the base level. You have to develop, and it has to be ready for the production. Ready for production. What is meant by production? Production means real use. To be real use, into the real usage. Okay, whatever you are developing now, it has to be used in the real life by someone. Okay, so it should be ready for the production. So that we call it as development phase. Okay, this is called as development phase. In this development phase, nothing is available. You have to develop everything from the base level or scratch level, and from that you have to bring to the product which is used for the production. That is nothing but real usage. Second one is called as operation phase. Operation means already I told you now. Now real usage will be brought, right? Now in the real usage, it will be used. They are going to use that one. They are going to use the product. When they are using the product, and now with the latest data, this one was developed. For example, let's take, you are developing some project by taking some data. What are the data is there? Okay, let's take the data from 16th August 2024 2024 to 16th August 2025, which is last 1 year data. 1 year data you have selected, and you are understanding from the 1 year data what are the things you have to work. Okay, you developed this one from last 1 year. Now in the real life, they are going to use from the 17th August onwards. Okay, from the 17th August onwards, it came into the real usage. Assume. Now once it has just started in the real usage, now what are the new data they are going to get with the real life? Okay, the new data. So it has to work with the new data. Okay, in the production, it is going to take the new data, and that new data also should be used for the understanding purpose. Okay, that data also has to be analyzed, understand or analyze or anything. So day by day, every day, it will be for lifetime, from to lifetime. Development will be done for one time, and operation will be continued for the lifetime. So it will be from lifetime. Every time you will get the data, again they are going to develop, again you will get the data, again they'll develop, again you will get the data, again they will develop. Like this, it is going to continue. Let me explain with a simple example. Okay, instead of taking off any IT or anything, let me go with the Naresh IT itself. Naresh IT will start their some institute. The institute was started in the year of, let's take an example. Okay, 2000. Let's take an example of 2000. It was started on the 2000. Okay, started in 2000. Now in the 2000, when they have started, first, the day on the day one when they have started, what is the initial infrastructure they used to have, or what are the initial batch, what are the marketing, or what are the number of students? All these things will be there in the initial days, right? Now, what are they are having today? Okay, this is a starting day when they have done that. It is called as development. Okay, initially they have developed. Now, what are the operations are going on? See, based on the today's market requirement, we are starting a new course called as GenAI. GenAI course is not available now earlier. GenAI has introduced only in the year of 2023, 23, 24, in the mid of 2023, and it was so popular in the year of 2025. Now we are starting a course. Okay, a new course was started in the 2025. We are starting a new course in the year of 2025, which is operation phase. Like this, in the future, after 1 year, again a new course might be started, and after 4 years, a new course might be started. It is a continuation process. Okay, it is a continuation process, and it will be operated. So here, the development phase and operation phase, these two are main important. First time we will develop everything from the scratch, and from there we'll operate. And with the operations, we'll get some issues, some problems or something, and from that again we'll modify every time. Like Android version. Another word of another example is Android. Android, whatever you are having, initial first Android version you will be having, right? Android OS. Okay, initially you are having one version. Now later they are going to develop the next latest version. Every year they are going to release one new edition. Okay, Android 14, Android 15, Android 16. Like this, it is going to continue. Okay, what is the things they are going to do, miss? With the latest developments, they are going to add something. They are going to integrate something, and they are going to release a new one. Again, they'll add something new. Again, they release. Again, they'll add new. Again, they release. It's a continuation process. It's a continuation process. So, which we call it as operation phase. Point is clear. First time when they develop the Android, na, that is called as development. Now operations will be continued. Is it clear? First operation and development phase. The difference is clear, right? Everyone, guys, could you please respond on the chat? Is that clear? Development and operation phase. Everyone, could you please confirm? Done. Is clear now? Up to here. Now support. Support means some issues. In between, some issues will be there. Na? For example, if you are installing the Android latest edition, in that some issues will be there. You are going to report the issue to the Android team, and they are going to resolve it. So the problems, what are the problems are there? The problems we are going to raise, the problems are called as tickets. Okay, we are going to raise the ticket, and this is the issue, some issue, and they are going to resolve that issue. Again, some problem, again they are going to resolve that issue for a particular persons. Okay, so this is called as support. Now, coming back, okay, development, operation, and support phase. Everything is clear. Now move on to the next one. Now let us understand about the data first. Now data. Now what is meant by data? Data means which can be in the structured or unstructured or semi-structured or anything which is having some information. Within that, some information is available. For example, today, okay, today before this session starts, in the Zoom, you have given your name, email address, phone number, okay, all these things you have given, and you have clicked on the submit. And once you click on the submit, then you are entering into the today's class, right? In the Zoom. Okay, you have provided some basic details of yours. And after providing the basic details, okay, what are the basic details you have provided? This is nothing but data. This is only data. Now what they are going to do with the data means that is second. But data, it is called as data. Now what are the data we are having? Who collected the data? Who collected the data means data engineers. There is a team called as data engineers. These people will collect the data and store it. The data engineers are going to collect the data and store the data. This is the work of data engineers. So for that, they are going to identify the different ways to collect the data. So this is the work of data engineer. Now here, whatever the data we are having, data is in the different formats. The first data is in the structured data. Second one is called as unstructured data. And third one is called as semi-structured data. Okay, anyways, semi-structured data will be converted to structured only. Majorly, we are having the structured data. Okay, what are the semi-structured data is available also? It has to be converted to structured data only. Okay, semi-structured data separately will not be used for any purpose. Structured data has to be converted to structured data. Now, what is structured data? Structured data means which is having a proper structure, which is called as tabular data. Okay, some structure is available. What is meant by structure? Some format. Let's take an example. The example is here we are having the some column names like name of the person. Name of the person means in this you have to write the name of the person only. You cannot write the something else. Here I'll ask age of the person. You have to write age of the person like 24, 25, 30, whatever the age is there. You cannot write Siva. If you write Siva, what happens means it will be considered as wrong data. Okay, because as per the syntax or as per the structured, I ask it to write age. Instead of age, anything if you write, it will be considered as wrong data. It is having a structure, some structure is available. Here, if you write some 24, it will be considered as wrong data. Okay, so in the name column, you have to write name only. In the age column, you have to write age only. You can't modify like that. So it is having a proper structure, which is called as tabular data, right? And unstructured data. What is unstructured data means? Here you are having the images, okay, videos, text, audios, okay. So images, videos, text, and audios, all these comes under unstructured data. It not comes under structured. It comes under unstructured data. Now, so here there is no rule. You can start anywhere, you can end anywhere. There is no rule. You can take the one image of your size. In the background, you can give the blue color, black color, whatever it is. No rules are applicable. Nothing. Okay, size also no required, and there is no restriction on the size. You can take the portrait shots, you can take a normal shot, you can take a long shots, you can take macro shots. Okay, what are the shots you are interested? So in whichever the way you are interested, you can take the pictures. So there is no restrictions. Images, different types of images. Okay, and text also. For example, one person has to send me a mail. Okay, in the mail, he can start with anything. Some person will write good morning sir, some person will write only sir, some person will write greetings, some person will write something else. So like this, one person will start with one way, or one person will write the sentence in one way, some persons will write sentences in a different way. So there is no structure for this. It is completely unstructured. There is no structure or there is no rule or anything. You can write as per your choice, but within the given area. So for example, tweet is there. In the Twitter, you have to keep one tweet. There will be some space. Inside that only you have to write. Why? Because the app was or the software was designed. Here, if you write something and if you click on the submit, it can be stored. Okay. Now, if you write on the screen, for example, I want to write here or here, here. This is my what are the, I'm writing now. This is called a screen annotator. It's something to write on the screen, but it will not be stored. Just it will write on the screen or something like this, right? Now here we are having the majorly structured data and unstructured data. These are the two major types where we are having the this. Now, okay, is that clear guys? Structured and unstructured data again. Everyone up to here it is clear? Anyone has any questions within the structured and unstructured? Right? Yeah. Swadhin Kumar Behra. Please ask what are the question you are having if it is not clear. Yeah, or it is not clear, please, you can ask. Can you repeat one more? Yeah, which is structured data. Structured means which is having a proper structure. Okay, you no sir means the meaning is no question. Okay, okay. No sir means I thought that it is not clear. No question. Done, done. Perfect. Nice. Okay. So structured data means which is having a proper structure, which is nothing but tabular data. Non-tabular data, tabular data in a simple words. Table, non-table. The data which is stored in the non-table. Like what are the what are the things are stored in not in table means? Okay. So give an example of structured data. Structured data, see, example, multiple examples are there with the structured data, like name of the person. age of the person, education, phone number, email ID, like this. If you create a column, okay, one column, inside that what are the stuff you are going to write like this, na? This is all called as structured data only, which is in the tabular data, which the data which is stored in the Excel sheet. Okay. So if I take some data set like this, okay, the entire data set. So this is a data set. 1 minute. Okay, this is entire data set is called as structured data. Okay, this is all called as structured data. Structured means which is stored in the structured format. Say order ID, what are the column name is there? Inside that column name, according to that value should be available. So here, this value cannot be here, this value cannot be here. So here we are having the some store data, and in that store we are having the different segments, different customer IDs, shipment mode, and something data is there in display. So this is all called as structured data. Okay, what are the subcategories? Furniture category. Okay, categories, subcategories, products. All this comes under. So what are the table data? You are having a table now. This table data is called as tabular data is called as structured data. Simple, right? Point number one. Next, coming to the unstructured data. Similarly, unstructured data. What is the example for unstructured data? Miss your mails. What are the mails are there? Okay, mails. Okay, SMS, right? And in the Twitter tweets and the YouTube comments within the YouTube. All these are comes under unstructured. Okay, everything comes under unstructured. Clear? And your chat GPT. Okay, some of you might be using the chat GPT. So chat GPT is a unstructured data. So it is giving the text as the output. Okay, everything is unstructured within the text. These are all text related, like images, different images are there now. Every image is a unstructured only. Each and individual, every image is a unstructured. Okay, point is clear. Understood, everyone? Now, next, let's move on to the next one is called as, yes, Muhammad. Please ask what are the question you are having. I have a question. Please, you can type your question. Okay, next one is types of analytics. Let's move on to the next one called as types of analytics. Okay, sir, this course covered data analyst and data analytics. Okay, we'll move, Mohammed. That one only next one. Let's come in the sequential order one by one. First, let me explain the base so that you'll understand what is the difference between the courses or these words and everything. Okay, just wait for another few minutes. You'll understand each and everything detailedly, right? Next one is types of analytics. Types of analytics in that first one we are having the descriptive analytics. What is meant by descriptive analytics means describing the data. Describe the past data is called as descriptive analytics. Now, what is meant by past data? Past data is nothing but what are the past data is there? The past data is nothing but what are the given data to you. The entire given data is called as past only. Oh, okay. So the given data. Okay, so the given data, what are the data was given to you? It is past. For example, here, if I take this one, in this data set, what are the information is available inside this? Okay, this is the table. And in this, what are the information is available? This is the old data, completely old data. Tomorrow's information will not be today only, right? So obviously today, whatever the information we are having with us is till yesterday only. Maximum till yesterday only will be there. Okay. So what are the data we are having the past, that is till yesterday, what are the data we are having with us? This entire one will comes under, okay, past data or given data. Now, if you are applying the descriptive analytics on that, descriptive analytics means nothing but describing the data. Okay, you can do the descriptive analytics, and second one is called as predictive analytics. Majorly, these are the two. Okay, predictive means based on the past, predicting the future. Based on the past means whatever you have observed on the past, based on that estimating on the future. Okay, that is called as predictive analytics. So based based on given data, estimate the future data. Future means not tomorrow's or day after tomorrow's data. You are estimating the new value. For example, I think most of you are familiar with the within this aptitude there is a concept called as series and sequence. Series and sequence. Okay. Now, for example, 1, 4, 9, 16. What would be the next number? What would be the next number, guys? Right? So, whatever you have applied that is called as predictive analytics. Based on the given data, first you are identifying the pattern in this. What is the pattern behind this? And based on the pattern, you are estimating the next one, which we call it as predictive. First, we have to identify the pattern. What are the existing data is available? In that, some pattern will be available. So based on the existing data's pattern, we are estimating the next number. Is the point is clear? This we call it as predictive analytics. Okay. So here, first we are going to describe the data. Next, based on the past data, we are estimating the future. These are the two types of analytics, majorly, which we are going to use. Apart from this, okay, so next we are also having the diagnostic analytics. Diagnostic analytics. And next one we are also having the prescriptive analytics. Total four. Okay, prescriptive analytics. Now let me explain in a simple words. Okay, to understand all these four in a simple words. First, assume there is one patient. Patient means having some kind of health issue, and he has went to a doctor to meet to a doctor and to uh, have some kind of health issue regarding the health issue. And here, what are the patient is there? Okay, what are the patient is there? First, the patient is going to describe his health problem. Describe the health problem. What are the health problem he is having? First, he is going to describe the health problem. So this is the problem, and this is the issue. Something he is going to say, like a headache or a fever from last 2 days or something. What are the health problem is there? He is first describing that one. After describing the health problem, first the doctor is going to diagnose by using the stethoscope or something. Initially he is going to do the diagnosis. Okay, by using the, if the person says fever means he is going to use thermometer, relative temperature sensors, what are the latest equipment we are having. Okay, and or they are going to use some kind of stethoscope and they are going to observe. So basic diagnosis will be done by the doctor, and if additional things are required, they are going to write some kind of scans. Do this one, do that one, and everything. Now, from this, what they are going to do? They are going to diagnose. Means they are going to predict what would be the health issue. Based on the reports, they are going to estimate. They are going to predict or estimate the health issue. Means what is the health problem? What is the problem you have got? They are going to estimate that one. Okay, and based on what are they have estimated, they are going to give the some prescription. Okay, prescription means this is the problem. So based on the reports, what I have observed, I'm estimating this could be the reason. I mean, this is the health problem. And for that health problem, this is the medicines. They are going to prescribe. They are going to prescribe some medicines. So which we call it as prescriptive. Okay. So descriptive analytics means nothing but describing what are the data. Okay. What is the, and you are describing. Next one is diagnostic. Diagnostic means here you are having what are the diagnosis data is there. Here diagnostic analytics means why it was happened, the reason behind that. You are identifying the reason behind that, why it has happened. Okay. Next, predictive analytics. Predictive analytics means you are based on the past, you are estimating. So as I've told you now, from these two, what are you have described and what are the reports was generated, and from these two, the doctor is going to estimate the health issue. In the similar way, based on these two, we are going to predict. Okay. And next one is prescribe. Means in order to develop or in order to betterize what we can do. Okay, what we can do. Okay, some kind of sessions. Okay, which is called as prescriptive analytics. Okay, this is clear for everyone. Types of analytics is clear. Again, now we'll enter into the actual thing. Up to here, it is everything is clear, miss. Now next one would be very easy. Okay, done. Now coming to the actual point. Now you know what is data. Here you know what is data. Here you know what is types of analytics. These two things are clear, miss. Now it's a combination. First, descriptive analytics. Descriptive analytics. The descriptive analytics on structured data. Descriptive analytics on structured data is called as data analytics. Descriptive analytics on structured data only is called as data analytics. Okay, so I told you just now what is structured data. Structured data means which is tabular data. Descriptive analytics means describing the data. So describing the structured data is nothing but data analytics. That is the data analytics meaning, and that is the work of a data analyst. Okay, it is the work of a data analyst. Second, predictive analytics. Second one is predictive. Predictive analytics on structured data. Predictive analytics on structured data only is called as ML, machine learning. So descriptive, if you do, it is called as data analytics. If you do the predictive analytics on structured data, it is called as ML. Now, if you do the same thing on the unstructured data, for unstructured data, descriptive is not there. Descriptive analytics on unstructured data, on unstructured data, not available. It is not available. We cannot do on the unstructured data. On unstructured data, descriptive analytics is not there. Only we are having the predictive analytics. So only predictive analytics can be done on the unstructured data, which is called as artificial intelligence. Is that clear? That is the difference between the data analyst versus ML engineer versus artificial intelligence. In three of them, development will be there. In three of them, operation also will be there. In everything, development will be there. In everything, operation will be there. Common. In everything will be available. Okay. In data analytics also, we'll have the initially the data, that is development phase, followed by operation will be there. In the machine learning also, development will be there, operation will be there. In the artificial intelligence also, development will be there and operation will be there. In everything, it will be available. So the difference between these three majorly is data analytics means descriptive analytics on structured data. Machine learning means predictive analytics on structured data, and predictive analytics on unstructured data is called as artificial intelligence. Okay, now what exactly a data analyst will do? Let's see. Okay, let's start with the first this one by one. Data analyst. So what exactly a data analyst will do? Okay, let's understand everything one by one. Just wait for another 10 minutes, guys. Exactly next in 10 minutes, you'll get a complete clarity. Just to hold for another 10 minutes. And in the chat box, whatever you are writing, DL, SQL, or for example, you are already working as a data analyst, how to switch, all these things you'll understand. Just wait for another 10 minutes. Okay. So now what is the work of data analyst? Whether the work of data analyst or work of machine learning engineer or AI engineer, for everyone, the work is only one part called as how to develop their business. Okay. So what are the project we are going to do now? At the end, the project should lead to the develop in the business. Someone has to benefit from us. Then only they are going to pay the money for us. Okay. So here, okay, first one is here the point to be noted. Okay. The project, any project, what are the project you are having? The project is about developing the business. Okay. Developing the business. Now, yes, Sumit is typing in the chat box. What he is typing is, sir, I have searched in ChatGPT and this is the one. Now, when you are able to learn everything from the ChatGPT, okay, if you are able to understand those words, what are the ChatGPT words and what are the output of ChatGPT is there now. If you are able to understand, then no need to attend any course or anything. You can do on your own everything. To understand those words only in a simple way, we are writing here, right? Today's class is that one only. If you are able to understand what are the ChatGPT gives the output blindly instead of copy paste, what is the meaning of that? Internal meaning. Okay, you have used some multiple different words. Do you know all those words meaning in that? Now, according to you, I have to copy from the ChatGPT and I have paste here and I have to explain. Huh? No, right? Simple. So those words, understanding those words clearly in a easy way. Okay, in a easy way. That is only today's. Yeah, that one only. We are going to understand. But in the ChatGPT, you are going to get overview. But I'm not going to give a overview now. I'm giving a detailed explanation now for each and everything. Point is clear. So here the project is, what are the project you are having? The project is to develop the business, any business. Okay, someone has given you one project, means for what purpose they will give? To develop their business. Because for to develop their business only they are paying the money for us. Otherwise, why they'll pay? So at the end, it has to develop the business. Now, few business, we are going to analyze the data. What are the data is that? That data we are going to analyze and we are going to develop their business based on the analysis of whatever was happened. So the data analyst is here describing the past data. As I've told you, data analyst work is descriptive analytics. So here they are going to describe the past, what was happened, describe the past. So to describe the past, first what we require, okay, data. First we have to data. So here to describe the past and from the past to develop the business and to develop the business. Okay, to develop the business from the past data. What is required? First, first step is data is required. Okay, what data? Structured data means tabular data that is required. Once the data is available, where the data will be available? Either the data will be available in the Excel sheet, or it will be available in the database, or it will be available in the servers, in the company servers, or it will be available in the cloud. Now no one is using the servers or something like this. Everyone are integrated with the cloud. Okay. Now the data is stored here. Already the data is stored here. Now what are the data is that? First you have to do the data extraction. You have to extract the data. This is the first step. In this data extraction, so to extract the data, what you have to learn? SQL. Using the SQL, you are going to extract the data because in order to communicate with the structured database, okay, database here it is structured. So in order to communicate with the structured database, we require the SQL. So using the SQL, first we'll extract the data. After extracting the data from the SQL, using the SQL, we are going to extract the data. And once we extract the data, and we are going to understand the data. After understanding the data, next we have to clean the data. If there is something wrong is available, we have to clean the data, transform. So here we are going to use some tools like Power BI or Tableau or anything else. Okay, whichever you are interested, you can use. And you are going to clean the data. And once you have cleaned the data, finally you are going to load the clean data, which we call it as extract transform load, ETL. And what you are going to load? Load the clean data. Once you load the clean data, here you are going to do the analysis finally. Finally, you are going to do the analysis. Now, in order to extract the data, as I've told you, in order to extract the data, what we require is SQL. Okay, here you are going to do the data extraction. Okay, data extraction. In the extract, within the extract, we are going to do the data extraction. Means we are going to collect the data. In the transform, we are going to clean the data, or we are going to either clean the data or we are going to convert the data from one format to another format. Okay, convert. Okay, that is called as transform. And finally, we are going to load the clean data for our analysis purpose. So in order to extract the data, what we require? SQL. In order to do the data cleaning, okay, data cleaning and data analysis, all these things, okay, we required some like Python. Using the Python, you can do. Using the Power BI, you can do. Using the Tableau, you can do. Using the Excel, you can do. These are the most commonly used. One of them is basic projects, small level projects. Okay, Excel. Where Excel will be used means in the Excel, the data cleaning will be done in the Excel or data analysis. Okay, who will use the Excel? Excel means for small level projects, small, small level projects. We are going to use the Excel. As the large data, we are having the somewhat big size, mid to large size of data. Okay, small level project means my meaning is small data, small data sets. For small data sets, we are going to work directly in the Excel itself. For somewhat mid and large data sets, we cannot work with the Excel. Okay, some restrictions are available, some limitations, not restrictions, some limitations are available. So when you want to work with the large data and that to multiple data sets, okay, the tables, the data is stored in the tabular data, which is in the table. So in order to work with the large data, we require in terms of Python, Power BI, and Tableau. And to do the analysis, we require the statistics. Okay, in order to do the analysis, we require the statistics. Whether it is small data or whether it is large data, statistics is common. So in order to be as a data analyst, okay, anyone wants to be a data analyst, what are the skills and what are the tools are required? What are the skills and what are the tools are required here? Means first, let us focus on the skills. Skills is you have to know what is data extraction. That is the skill. Data understanding. You should know what is data. So data understanding. Okay. Data cleaning, data transformation. What is meant by data transformations? And you should know in terms of data analysis. Okay. Statistical analysis. Statistical analysis. data visualization, how to visualize the data. And if the data was given in the multiple tables, data integration means how to integrate the data integration. Okay. So if you know all these skills, okay, then you can be as a data analyst. And what are the tools are required? These are the skills. Then what come to the tools? What are the different tools are required means, like as I've told you, first SQL, followed by either using the Python, Power BI, Tableau formally, whichever you are interested, you can choose any one of them or any everything. And along with the statistics, statistics is compulsory. Statistics along, and for small data sets, Excel. So these are the tools which are required in order to be as a data analyst. Is the point is clear? Data analyst role is clear? Everyone? Anyone has any question on the data analyst role? The overview of a data analyst is clear. So here the completely the data analyst is going to work only on the structured data. He will never. Okay. Now coming to the statistics. Statistics and so as I've told you, data will be collected from the SQL. For transform and cleaning and everything, these two can be done in these four of them. In this all of them you can do. No SQL database is not required for data analyst. Not required. Okay, exactly. Data integration, or which is also called as data modeling. Okay, which is data modeling. Okay, that is only data modeling. So if you know a little math, also not a problem. Okay, if you're not having awareness on maths, also not a problem. Just you should have a interest on anything. So for anything, one is more important thing, interest. Once you are having the interest, automatically based on that interest only, we will learn from various sources automatically. Okay. So to be as a data analyst or to be as a ML engineer or to be as a AI engineer, for all these things, what you require is interest on that, interest and passion on that, majorly. Here, these are the things, okay, out of which this is only the programming language. This is the programming language, okay, and these Python, what are the Python is a Python is a programming language, and whereas Power BI is a tool. So it is a tool. Tableau is a tool. Excel is a tool. Now statistics is not a tool, it's a concept. It's a concept. That concept can be implemented in any of the tool. It's a concept. It is not a tool. It's a concept. Now these are all the tools. Now what is the difference between the programming language versus tool means? Tool means where, for example, here. Okay, let's take this one. Okay, in this data. Okay, let's move on to the. Now here, what are the data I'm having? This one. This one. Okay, here just I want to. Okay, let's do something like this. I want to do the sum of, let me take a column. Okay, profit column. This is the profit column. Now, what are the profit column is there? For this profit, or let me take some few values. Instead of taking the large data, let's go with the small data. Okay, these are the numbers. For these numbers, I want to do the calculation, sum. For doing the sum, here I'm going to click on this, and simply it is going to give the value like this. This is the sum. Okay, completed. Sum is completed just by clicking on the tool. Okay, here there is an option. Click on this, it will give the output. That is called as tool. Now the same thing, okay, the same data. Now you have to do in the Python. Then you have to write a program format. The only difference is one is tool, one is programming language. In the programming language, we have to write a program which is called as code. We have to write the code. Here, just we have to click on this. Click, it will work. Click, it will work. Finally, both of them are same. At the end, That there also functions is there, here also functions only will be there. Functions concept will be remain same. But here the point is options will be there. Clicking will be comparatively easy. Okay, comparatively the clicks, what are the options are there? Clicking on this, click on this, click on this. For example, you want to create some kind of chart. Okay, you are going to use the chart something like this. Okay, let me show you with an example. This one only, let me take an example. Okay, so that you'll understand more clearly. Okay, this is the data, and for this data I'm going to click on the pivot table, and it is going to create one table. And in this table I'm going to take some kind of sales, and I'm going to take category and their sales. And what are the category and the sales I'm having here? Okay, just I don't want the decimus. To remove the decimus, I'm just removing the decimus like this. Just I'm making the round figure. Okay, just to remove the decimus. Now I'm having the data something like this. Now using this data, what are the data I'm having here? I'm trying to click on the insert column, and here I'm going to get a column chart. Okay, so this is the one where I'm going to have the something data in this way, and the values are visible here. This is also not required. Simple, completed. Is that clear? Now, did I written any program or code or anything? Click, 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 click. Completed. Understood, guys? In Excel, same thing in the Power BI. If I have to show in the Power BI, then this dead easy. Comparatively, still it will be easy. This is Excel. What I have done in front of you is an Excel. Okay, if I take Tableau, Excel, Power BI, all these are tools. As I've told you, Excel will be used for the small data sets, and Power BI and Tableau will be used for the large data sets comparatively. Is clear up to here? Everyone? Understood, guys? Okay. So in the market, this is small data sets. Now keep this one. Excel, keep this one side. So one should be having a knowledge on one programming language, one tool. In the market, these are the two powerful tools. These are the two powerful tools. Okay, which can be worked for the data analyst. Tools from the tool point of view, these are the top two tools. One is for small data sets. Ignore this one. This is a small data set. And for large data sets, we are having the Power BI and Tableau. These are the popular. Apart from that, programming language. One programming language. Okay, is the points are clear now? Next, this is about the descriptive analytics. Now, coming to the predictive analytics on structured data. Next one. Okay, data analyst role is clear. And what are the skills and what are the tools you should be familiar to be as a data analyst or data analyst? To be a data analyst. Is the clear, guys? Sir, how much knowledge have in the Python to start data science or data analytics? Zero knowledge. If you want to learn, everything starts from the scratch only. Okay, you want to become or you want to learn, you want to become data scientist, data analyst means in everything you should have a good amount of skill related to that one. How much is required? Okay, that much of part of things in everything is required. Right? Now, next, let's move on to the ML. Now in ML, okay, what about the cloud technologies? Yes, you can add the cloud. If you want to extract the data from the cloud, you have to add the one cloud instead of SQL. If the data is stored in the database means SQL. If the data is not stored in the data in this one means if the data is stored in something cloud means you have to add the cloud technology. Wherever the data was stored. So based on the data, where the data is stored according to that. So, for example, the data engineer is going to collect the data and store it, as I've told you. For example, he is going to store it in the cloud. Then, from where you have to extract from the cloud only. If he has stored in the database, from where you have to extract from the database. If you have stored in the Excel file, you have to extract from Excel file. So, wherever he has stored the data, from there you have to extract. Okay, so what are the possibilities to store means? These are the possibilities. So you have to be good at SQL, like any one of the cloud technology, like Azure or anything as per your choice. Okay, and Python, Power BI, Tableau, and all these things. Now, inside the Python or inside the SQL, inside the Power BI, how much you have to learn, what are the things you have to learn, that will be discussed in detail in the data analytics class. Here I'm giving the difference only. Okay. As Omkar is asking, sir, NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, all these things are required in the data analyst role. 100% they are required. Okay, as they are required. Done. So here completely to work with the structured data, you have to work with the structured data. Structured data means this is the data. Now to work with the structured data within the Python, inside the Python, in Python, so we have to do the data modification, data cleaning, data transformation. Data cleaning and data transformation, we call it as data manipulation. The name is called as data manipulation. So in Python, we should know how to do the data manipulation and everything from here to here, from here to here, everything that is data modeling, data cleaning, data manipulation, and data analysis. Everything will be done by using the NumPy and Pandas. These are the two NumPy Pandas. These two are used for the from here to here. That is from data modeling to data analysis. Data extraction, as I've told you, it will be done in the SQL, and you are going to connect the SQL to Python. Directly, you'll connect the whatever the database is there, database with Python, you are going to connect. Okay, so this is in the Python NumPy Pandas up to from here to here. Next, I just have told you here data visualization. In order to do the data visualization, in order to do the data visualization in Python, within the Python, this is in Python only up to data manipulation. So from let me write these all the things. So data modeling, data manipulation, and data analysis. To do these three, data modeling, data manipulation, and along with the data analysis. To do these three things, three of them. Okay, three of them. So a data cleaning and data transformation is the part of data manipulation only. It is the part of that one only. Data transformation, another word only is called as data wrangling. The another word of data transformation, converting the data from one format to another format is called as data wrangling. So a data cleaning plus data wrangling is called as data manipulation. Everything is data manipulation only. So data modeling and data manipulation along with the data analysis, everything will be done in the NumPy and Pandas. Okay. Next, coming to the data visualization, this will be done by using the Matplotlib and Seaborn. Yes, this class is getting recorded and it will be available in the YouTube. Okay, it will be available in the YouTube. In the further also, you can have a reference. Clear? So these are the things which are required in the within the Python. So in order to understand the NumPy pandas, what are the core Python is required? So obviously directly we cannot start with this one. So core Python is compulsory. Basic Python is compulsory. From there NumPy pandas and along with the data visualization. Clear guys? Next, Chinta is asking one question. Chinta Bhavana. Okay, Chinta Bhavana is asking one question. How do you decide which data visualization tool to use out of these? Which one has to be used? It is not decided by you or by me. It will be decided by the project, whoever is giving the project, that person. That is nothing but client. That is client. Client is going to decide that based on the client requirement. So these, whatever we are having here now, this will cover the almost 90%. This will cover 90% of the IT industry within the data analysis. Apart from these two tools in the market, multiple tools are also available. If you know one of the tool, learning another tool, it will take hardly 1 or 2 days for you. Okay, once you learn the Power BI, okay, assume you know Power BI. To learn Tableau, how much time it will take, after learning Power BI? After learning Power BI, I'm saying clearly. After learning Power BI, Tableau will take hardly 1 week of time. After learning Tableau, if any other tool is there, it will take again 1 week of time. Hardly 1 week of time. Like that, in the market, multiple tools are there. Do you think that only Power BI and Tableau is there? No. These two are contributing 90% of the IT industry. 90% of the IT industry tools for data analytics, they are contributing. Okay, apart from this, we are having the multiple tools also. IBM, SPSS, okay, Excel Miner, like this. Multiple tools are available in the market. Multiple. And Altrex, okay, we are having Altrex for data visualization. So like this, we are having the various tools. Is the point is clear? Yes, SAS. That is also one of the tool. Okay, so that will not be decided by us. It will be decided by the client based on his requirement. Right? Done? Now, as I've told you, JD is saying that, sir, in the one of the job description I have seen, R language for data analyst. See, here the point is very simple. As I've told you, company to company, the job requirement will be different. It is not fixed. Okay. As I've told you earlier also, again, one more time, this is 90%. Now, as you told that, one of the job description. Now, out of how many? Out of how many? Sahi, have you observed how many job descriptions? JDs? In that, how many I have asked your requirement? Point is clear? Yeah? I'm saying clearly 90% because person to requirement, it will be different. Done. Sir, what is Azure? Azure is nothing but one cloud technology by Microsoft. Cloud technology. It is a cloud technology. Cloud. Okay. Like GCP from Google, cloud from Microsoft Azure, from cloud from Amazon AWS, like this. Now, K2 is asking Power BI plus ADF. ADF Azure Data Factory. That is not required for data analyst role. For data analyst. Again, you are combining the data analyst with data engineer. You are combining the data engineer. Data engineer part is ADF. We are not discussing data engineer role. Okay. Comparatively here, the coding will be less. Tools usage are more. In the data analyst role, comparatively code work is less. Okay. Tool work is more. Now let's move on to the ML. Just we have covered DA only. We have to cover ML. We have to cover AI, GenAI. So many things are there, guys. One by one. Let's move on. Okay. Now, predictive analytics on structured data. Now, here coming to the structured data predictive analytics. Now, as I've told you, here the steps. The first initially, you are going to take the data, that is data extraction, that is common. You are going to take the data. After taking the data, once you extract the data, you have to clean the data. That is also common. No difference. After that, you have to transform the data. Here also no difference. See, whatever you have done in the data analyst role, up to here it is common. After transforming the data, here we are going to do the in terms of data analysis. So here, if I have to write the steps, what are the steps involved in the data analytics project? If I have to write the steps involved in data analytics project. Okay, what are the steps? Means, okay, the steps are, the first one is called as data understanding. First, we are going to understand what are the data was given to us, and we are going to do the data modeling, that is combining the multiple tables, because the data will be in the different tables. What is meant by data modeling is combining the multiple tables, guys. Okay, combining multiple tables in simple words. Okay, I'm not getting into the depth of that. Simple, in simple words, combining the multiple tables. The data is in the multiple tables, you are combining the tables. Okay, connections between the tables. Okay, combining or giving the connection, combining or connection between the tables, connection between the tables. Okay, this is called as data modeling. After that, you are going to do the data cleaning, and followed by, you are going to do the data transformations, that is converting the data. So within the data transformations, again, some multiple will be there. Okay, data transformations. And finally, you are going to do the data analysis on clean data, on clean data. Okay, next, after doing the data analysis on the clean data, then you are going to do the data presentation. Okay, what are the work you have done? You are going to do the data presentation. Okay, data visualization. Data visualization. What are the things like plots? Data visualization is nothing but plots. And finally, you are going to do the, what are the work you have done? You are going to present. That is presentation. This is the presentation, right? So here, okay, so this is the presentation. Data understanding, data modeling, cleaning, and data analysis, data visualization, and finally you're going to do the presentation. Now, what are the steps involved in the data analytics project? In that, here, the first, initially, you're going to extract the data and you're going to understand the data. That is data extraction plus data understanding. Okay, so what are the first step you have done now? Up to here, from here to here, all these things are common, even in the ML. Even in the ML, it is common, no difference. Up to 4 steps. So after data transformation, here you are going to do the data analysis, because your work is data analyst role. Since your work is data analyst role, you have to describe the past. So for that reason, you are going to apply the data analysis. Instead of data analysis, if you apply ML algorithms, here if you apply the ML, and using the ML algorithms, if you are able to, okay, identify the pattern inside the data, okay, apply the ML algorithms and identify the pattern in the data, then it is with respect to ML engineer role. So here you are going to do the modeling. The 5th step name is called as modeling, which is nothing but applying ML algorithms. That is the meaning of that. Applying ML algorithms. And along with that, evaluation. Evaluation means whether your model is working properly or not. This is called as evaluation. So if you are doing this one, instead of doing the data analysis and visualization, if you are doing the modeling and evaluation, if you are doing this one, okay, then it is ML. So which is nothing but predictive analytics. So up to here, data transformation, everything will remain same, because it is also structured data. So you have to do the data cleaning commonly. So how you are applying the data analysis on a clean data? You are applying here on a clean data, not on a unclean data. You are doing the on clean data. Here also you are going to apply the ML algorithms on a clean data. The initial data will not be clean. So obviously here also we have to do the same thing from here to here. So once clean data is available, that clean data, either you are going to do the data analysis, either you are going to apply the ML algorithms. So within the ML, we are having the different types of ML algorithms, like supervised, unsupervised, recommendation engines. Okay. association rules, regression, classification, like this, multiple. Okay, based on the project requirement, completely based on the project requirement, we are having the different ML techniques like regression, classification, clustering, association rules, okay, recommendation engines. All these things comes under recommendation engines. Next, time series forecasting. All this comes under ML. Different techniques of ML, not algorithms. Only techniques, guys. Only techniques. Okay, it includes the types of learning. What is ML means? It includes the okay three types of learning. One is called as supervised. Second one is called as unsupervised, and third one is called as reinforcement. Okay, reinforcement learning. Okay, so it says supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning. And this reinforcement learning only we are going to understand in the further next one. Okay, majorly ML will focus on the supervised and unsupervised. Reinforcement learning only next one. Transfer learning, Q to Q learning, all these things will come in the next further. Okay, so here it includes the different types of ML. Yes, I will also teach the reinforcement learning. Every it's a part of the course of ML. Okay, and here we are having the different types of techniques like in the supervised. Okay, regression, classification, and time series forecasting. These three comes under this one. Okay, these three comes under supervised learning, supervised ML learning. Okay, supervised ML. Unsupervised ML. In the unsupervised ML, we are having the association rules, regression, and classification. These three comes under these three. Unsupervised. Okay. So supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement, and finally evaluating the models. So it's also required. What we required here first Python. Sorry, before Python, first we have to extract the data. So in order to extract the data, first we require the SQL common. Data is stored in the database or in the cloud, any one. SQL or cloud. First we have to extract the data. After extracting the data, we have to clean the data. So for that, what we require? Python. Python is compulsory. After learning the Python, okay, and next we have to do in the data transformations or something means statistics is required. Okay, data transformation statistics is required. Statistics will be used in the two cases. One is data transformation case along with the data analysis case. Two cases statistics will be used. In the data transformation state also statistics is important, and along with the data analysis also complete statistics is important. More depth of statistics is important. Okay, now statistics is commonly used and along with the ML, that is machine learning. Now, if you learn all these things, now you are called as ML engineer. If you are having the knowledge on this, you are called as ML engineer. Is the point is clear? Exactly. Ashish is saying that. Another words we can say ML is a just extension of data analysis. No, no more data analysis, manual data analysis versus computer data analysis. Right? So here it is identifying the patterns, and based on that, we are estimating the future. Okay. And here I can see one question by Rajendra. Sir, I joined the 7:30 p.m. and all the demo classes listening same time by Rajendra classes, and today received about the link showing 11 a.m. on August 18. Guys, what are the question you are asking? One of the student is asking the question in the chat box for me here that he has attended some other trainer classes or something. Okay. Uh, who is the student name? What is the student name? Just give me a minute. Okay, Srinivas. Could you contact the admin only regarding that? I am not having any awareness on that, Srinivas. Okay, as you told that 7:30 p.m. classes, faculty name is Rajendra and something. Okay, please, you can contact only the admin. I'm not having any idea on that. Complete idea is zero. Regarding other faculties information, my idea is zero. Rajendra, you can ask what are the questions related to my batch. I can answer to you. But regarding other faculty or anything else, you have to contact only the Naresh IT team. They can assist you on that. Okay, done. Now, in my case, I can assure you only one thing. Okay, what are the batch timings are started? Okay, if you are starting one batch time or something, we are going to continue in that time only. We will not change the time. Never will change the time. That is one point is clear. And if you have enrolled any course under me, it will be covered entire things by me only from starting to ending. In the starting to ending, everything will be done by me only by me. Okay, and the timing slot also will be fixed. It is not going to change in my case. Okay, because other timings already locked for me. My schedule is already locked and everything will be fixed. I cannot change the timings. Okay, in my case. But if it comes to the others, I cannot answer you that question. Okay, that you have to connect only with the Naresh IT team. Okay, point is clear, Srinivas. And next, Chandan is asking, what about the ADF, Azure Data Factory, Azure Data, and Azure Data Engineer, all these things? Okay, so Chandan Kumar, you are focusing majorly on the data engineer role. What are the three things you asked now? ADF, ADB, ADE, all these things part of the data engineer, Azure Data Engineer. AD full form only Azure Data Engineer. In that data engineer only, data lakes, data factory, everything will be available. Point is clear, Chandan? Next, coming to this, up to here it is clear now. ML miss. Now, coming to the last, okay, AI, regarding the AI. Now, unstructured data, working on the unstructured data now. Till now, we have worked on the structured data. Now, we are moving on the unstructured data. Now, for unstructured data also, from here to here, it will be common. What first you are going to extract the data. Okay, now the data is not stored in the multiple tables, guys. The data is not stored in the multiple tables. Okay, what are the data is there? First you are going to do the data cleaning and you are going to transform the data. Even here also you have to do the same. Okay, first three things will remain same up to data transform. Now you are going to apply the AI. Instead of applying the ML algorithms, apply the AI algorithms. You are going to apply the AI algorithms. So here, modeling. You are going to do the modeling. That is nothing but apply AI algorithms. Because these algorithms, what are the algorithms we are having now? ML algorithms. ML algorithms only work on the structured data. ML algorithms cannot work on the unstructured data. So ML algorithms will not work on structured data. So we have to apply the AI algorithms on the unstructured data. Here the data was changed, unstructured data. So we are going to apply the AI algorithms within the AI. So once we apply the AI algorithms, what are the different AI algorithms and everything is means here again, first we are going to collect the data and everything. Here the concept of deep learning will come. The concept of deep learning. Okay, within the AI, deep learning. It's a combination of deep learning and to work with the structure, so computer vision, okay, and next natural language processing, NLP. Okay, now what is the use of deep learning and what is the computer vision and what is NLP means? In the deep learning, within the deep learning, you can work with both structured and unstructured. Structured you can work, unstructured also you can work, but limited. Okay, you are having the structured and unstructured. Both the things you can work. Now coming to the computer vision, which is used exclusively for the images and videos. It is images and videos. It is majorly focused on this. Not majorly, it focus only on this. Images and videos. Now come to the NLP, that is natural language processing. Okay, natural language processing, which will work on the text data, exclusively on the text data. Okay, so in the natural language processing, so as I've told you, this deep learning is the base for unstructured data, basic of unstructured data, base algorithms. You are having the basic algorithms. Okay, basic algorithms in unstructured data. They have developed from that. Okay, what are the algorithms you are having? They developed the algorithms and they came with the new one called as for unstructured data, separately computer vision and natural language processing, NLP, which works exclusively on the text data. Okay, so the advancement of deep learning is nothing but computer vision along with the NLP. Okay, the advance within the advance of deep learning means in detail they have went. So here in the deep learning only, they came with the concept called as neural networks. Artificial intelligence started from with the neural network concept. Okay, what are the neural network concept they have created? That is the part of deep learning. Okay, in this they have developed some algorithms and they have started working with the data. But what are the work they have done? It is not sufficient for the unstructured data. So they want to move further, advance of the neural networks, how we can improve the neural networks, advancement of the neural networks, and they came with the solution called as computer vision and NLP. How they can develop, okay, in terms of. So that is next step they went into the computer vision. Now, if you are having the idea on these three, it is considered as a AI engineer. So for AI engineer, what is required here? In terms of deep learning, computer vision, and NLP knowledge. Okay, so what is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence means artificially creating our intelligence. Our human intelligence is there, that human intelligence they have created artificially by applying the algorithms. Okay, so for example, sir, what is this? Could you explain in detail? For example, in the class, I will explain. In class, take an example. In class, okay, I will explain some examples or some projects, examples or projects. Now, other than this, you are going to work on the additional, right? Additional examples are you going to add or not? You are able to work on the other examples or not, which are not discussed in the class. Other examples, can you work or not? Yes or no? When we explain some examples in the class related to that particular topic, are you going to understand other examples? Are you able to do other projects? Yes or no? You are applying your knowledge on the other projects which are not discussed in the class. Yes or no? Miss? So that one only. Here you are learning something, and with that learning, you are using on the new one, which human intelligence will do. Now, let's take a small example. For child, for a small kid, okay, child or kid. Okay, we are going to teach the how to walk. Assume the child is learning first time the walking. You are going to teach them how to walk slowly, one by one steps. Are you going to teach them how to walk on the ladder? No, no. You will teach how to walk. You will teach maximum how to move on the steps, how to make the moves on the general steps. Okay, step by step you have to go miss how to. But are you going to teach on the ladder by taking a ladder and are you going to teach the kid that one? The kid only automatically. Once they grow up, later in the later stage, once they grow up, automatically they are going to use, right? Point is clear. So this is called as human intelligence. How the human intelligence works in the similar pattern, why we can't create a programs. When a human understands some examples and they're able to apply on other examples or they're applying on the other projects which are not discussed in the class, which they also don't know, but still they are able to do that. How it is possible? Just they are applying the concepts. Same concept they are applying there, which are discussed in the class. That concept they are applying there. That concept application is nothing but AI. Point is clear, guys? Understood this one? What is the meaning of AI? Right? Now, so AI engineer is going to work with the images data and natural language processing, that is which is nothing but text data. This is AI. Now they came with the next one, advancement of AI. Kiran, okay, next one is advancement of AI. That advanced AI only has turned into the generative AI. Generative AI. And after this, still they've made some more advancement, and that advancement only is nothing but agentic AI. What are the basic AI is there? They're evolving one by one, one by one, one by one. They're moving. It is evolving. In the AI field, they're evolving. And the new concepts are getting generated. Right? So here it is nothing but generative AI. So here, what are the limitation is there in the NLP? They came with the next level of NLP. How to improve the NLP along with this? Just advancement. It is just a part of the AI only with advanced AI. So first AI works on the unstructured data. This point is clear now. So here, do we require now in terms of statistics? Tell me guys, in this case, we require statistics. If you have to work only on the unstructured data, statistics is applied only on the structured data. Statistics is not applied on the unstructured data. Now, as I've told you here, the NumPy pandas, everything are used for the data manipulation purpose within the structured data and data visualization within the structured data. Now, do you require this NumPy pandas, data visualization? All these things are required, miss. If you are moving with the unstructured data, these things are not required. Here, point is very simple. Are you want to work with a structured or unstructured? Okay, GenAI and Agentic AI. Now, I'll explain in detail here. Before explaining this one, first two things. Okay, let me explain two things clearly. So for this explanation, I'm taking one Word document and here I'm inserting a table to insert a table. So first point is structured data. Second one is unstructured data. The person who works on structured data will not work on this one. The person who works on this will not work on that. Anyone. The project development phase includes anyone, not both. It will not include the both. Any one will be there. Either that will be there or this will be there. In a single project, both will not be there. And for that particular purpose, the role will be cited differently. For this particular purpose, the role is differently. So if you want to work with the structured data, Here we are going to have the data analytics with the structured data analytics, and data analytics or ML, and a combination of data analytics plus ML is nothing but data science. Okay, a combination of these two is data science. Okay, so the person who is going to work with structured data will work with the data analytics and ML. And the person who is working with the unstructured data, as I've told you, structured means tabular data. Okay, and unstructured data means nothing but text and images. Obviously, videos and audios also comes under this. Okay, here the structured data, which is table. Here we are going to use the data analytics and this one, and here we are going to use the artificial intelligence. It is completely artificial intelligence. There is no more data analytics and this, only AI. Okay, now here working with the starting with the data analytics. If you want to be as a data analyst, okay, if you want to be as a data analyst, so here you are going to learn the things like structured database SQL and Power BI. Because structured data, do you think that SQL will work with the unstructured data? Miss, no. Next, statistics. Statistics is for the structured data only, guys. Structured data. Okay. Next, whatever we are having is Power BI. This is also exclusive for structured data. Okay. Only for structured data. This never be applied on the unstructured data. Tableau. What are the Tableau is there? Tableau. So only on the structured data. Excel. Completely structured data. It cannot work with the unstructured data. Excel. Okay. And along with that, ML, machine learning. All these things will work only on the structured data, which is a combination of all this. So these all works on the structured. Okay. So for if you don't want to work with the structured, all these things are not required. Nothing is required. In order to be as an AI engineer, or if you want to learn GenAI or Agentic AI, for all these things, this is not required. No more required, because we will never work with the structured data. Nothing. Nothing is required. ETL also. Nothing is required. Structured data only not there, na? ETL means extract. I told you clearly. Observe here. See, data extraction, data cleaning. That ETL is common, na? You have to extract, na? You have to apply ML algorithm. Means obviously data is required, right? Without data, how you can apply the ML algorithms or AI algorithms or anything? Anything you have to apply means data has to be extracted. So what are the data is extracted? That is common. Data cleaning and data transformation also common. That is transform is also common. ETL is also common. Okay. Finally, you are going to apply the AI algorithms. AI algorithms you are going to apply, not ML. AI algorithms. ETL is common. E means extract, transform, and finally load. After loading, what you will do? Data analysis you will do. ML algorithms you will apply. AI algorithms. So in everything, in three of them, okay, in this or in this, whatever you have told, that is extract. First, you are going to extract the data. Here also you have to extract. The same thing here also you have to extract. No difference. After extracting, what you have to do? You have to do the cleaning. Which cleaning you are going to do? Clean structured data cleaning or unstructured data cleaning? Which one? In this case, which type of data cleaning we are going to do? Transform the structured data. You are going to transform the structured data, because you are working with the structured data means obviously you'll clean the structured data only, right? So you are going to transform the structured data, and finally you are going to load the structured data. Finally, you are going to load the structured data. And after loading the structured data, either you will apply the data analysis or you will apply the ML, any one, based on the project requirement. It is not decided by you, based on the project requirement. First, you are going to extract the data, transform, and load the this one. Now, here also, you are going to extract. What you will extract? Unstructured data. That is text data you are going to extract. You are not going to extract the structured data. Unstructured data you will extract. After extracting the unstructured data, that is images, you are going to extract. After extracting the unstructured data, transform. What you will transform? Unstructured data, you will do the cleaning. Data cleaning is done on the unstructured data, not on the structured data. Data cleaning is done on the unstructured data. Okay. Next, after doing the data cleaning on unstructured data, next you are going to load the unstructured data. Load the unstructured data. So this is common. Whether it is in this project or in this project, extract, transform, load is common. Okay. Is the point is clear? And finally, after doing this ETL, now you are going to apply the AI. Instead of applying the data analysis or ML, AI. Now the persons who are working already as a data analyst, easy to shift, easy, dead easy in ML. You can become easily an ML engineer. Dead easy. Dead easy. Because up, almost 80 to 90% of the things are completed. Just only you have to learn the ML. Right? So here it is unstructured. Completely we are focusing on the unstructured. Is the point is clear? So this is unstructured data. Now in the market which we are having. In the market we are having the data. What are the huge amount of data is there? In that 20% of the data goes to the structured, 80% of the present market we are having the unstructured. Present market. I'm saying today's, as of today. As of today, 80% was with the unstructured data. That is the reason why AI is more popular now. That is the reason why GenAI engineers are getting paid more. That is the reason why AI engineers are having the advancements, too much of advancements day by day, day by day, day by day. They are moving very high speed. Okay, so more amount is there in the unstructured. More amount of data. Nowadays, more amount of data is available here. But compared to this, okay, this is easy. Learning wise, it is easy. Comparatively learning wise, this is slightly. But for anything, if you start from the scratch level, if you understand from the base level, anything will be easy. Dead easy. Anything. What are the subject you take? Any subject in the world is easy only. Only thing is we should know in the sequence order. We have to learn them in the proper sequence order. Once we learn in the proper sequence order, any subject in the world is dead easy. Point is clear, guys? Right. Exactly. Without practice, obviously, in the sequential order, learning means obviously it is not attending the class now. It includes the practicing also. Learning means what? Learning means only attending the classes and listening. Not that is the meaning of learning. Learning means after attending the classes, what are the concepts are there? You have to learn that. You have to learn that. That whatever you have learned, you have to apply that. That is the order. First, attend, listen. After listening the class, what are the concepts you have learned? That you have to practice and you have to apply on the new one, new example. Right? Now, coming to this, is that clear, everyone? The difference here also, here also. So structured, unstructured. Basically, AI will majorly focus on the unstructured. Now, within the unstructured, here advancement of unstructured is generative AI. Now, in the Gen AI, we are going to learn more focus on the text data, text. So, to learn this advanced AI or anything, what we require here, what we require is Python plus AI. Simple. So directly we can go into the AI without any knowledge on ML. Miss, yes, if you have the ML basic knowledge, no need of in-depth knowledge. Okay, the knowledge on the basics of ML, and directly you can move on to the AI. No need of much in-depth because you are not going to work on the structure now. Sir, for example, I have got selected as a Gen AI engineer, sir. Gen AI. Okay, Gen AI engineer. Now, are we going to work on the structured data in the future? Miss, never. Never you will work. Why, sir? Very simple reason. That easy reason. Means, for example, Gen AI engineer, okay, after completing the BTech, what are the job was given you on the degree, whether they'll give the work on the 10th class? You tell me, according to you. Guys, you tell me, guys. Now, the person, data analyst, okay, when compared to data analyst, when compared to data analyst, the salary of ML engineer is high. What are the ML engineer is, when compared to this one, this engineer will have the high salary. When compared to him, AI engineer will have the high salary. Now, Gen AI engineer will have comparatively more salary. For example, the work of Gen AI engineer is 20 lakhs. Assume, let's take an example. Let's take small example. 20 lakh salary. Let's take this example as 6 lakh salary. Now, what one person was hired for 20 lakhs and he will give the work of 6 lakhs worker. You tell me whether you will give. If you are the owner, you are paying 20 lakhs for Gen AI role, and are you going to give the work of 6 lakhs work, or you will give the work of 20 lakhs work? Which type of work you will give? You tell me. Now, automatically here, what are the salary of ML is there? Same salary for AI also is there, miss. Then we can use him in the both the ways. Okay, reasonable. But we are giving the more salary now. When we are giving the more salary, why we will use that person in with a low salary work? Any person with the 20 lakhs, they'll give the work on Excel. Do you think that this person who is working with 20 lakhs salary, they'll give the work on the Excel, which is work of 4 lakh salary, they'll give the work on? You tell me. If you have hired one person for 20 lakhs, you are paying monthly around 2 lakhs. Okay. So let us take 24 lakhs. Monthly 2 lakhs you are paying. What type of work you will give for him? I mean, which type of worth of work you will give him? Monthly 2 lakhs you are paying means that type of work only, right? So based on the work, the salary will be dependent. Based on the work, the role will be dependent. If I know that this much of work this person is going to do, according to that only I will select the role of the person. I will assign the work according to that, and I will pay the salary according to that. Point is clear. Now you tell me. Okay, according to you, you tell me. Now, yes, to buy the milk packet, I don't go on car. I will use my bike. Okay, simple example that one. Now even in the Naresh IT, okay, they have to pay me some salary. Okay, for my teaching in for Naresh IT in the teaching. At the same time, I have to solve their doubts. Okay, during the class, okay. After the class, I have to solve their doubts. Means I have to spend additional time for solving their doubts. Now they have to pay some salary for me for solving the doubts. Now they are going to use my time for teaching purpose or for solving the doubts purpose after the class. In the class, I will clear all the doubts. That is okay. I'm not saying that one. Now for that purpose, what they generally they will do, so they'll hire the teacher, okay, who will give the training along with the mentors who will solve the doubts. Because student at the end they have to get the solution. That is by me or by another person or anything. Some person has to solve the doubt. So they are going to use the mentors to solve the doubts. So here they are going to pay the salary differently. For teaching, they are going to pay the salary differently. Based on the work only, completely. Is the points are clear, guys? Understood or not? Yes or no? Right. Now coming to the GenAI engineer. What is GenAI means? Advanced AI. Now for doing this advanced AI, what we require means here we are going to learn the Python. So in this Python, which type of Python we are going to learn? Core Python, the basics of Python. Along with that, okay, what are the Python is there? So NumPy pandas is required? No, not required because structured data only not there now. Without structured data, what I have to do with the NumPy? What I have to do with the pandas? What I have to do with the structured data only is not there, right? So NumPy pandas is not required. Matplotlib and Seaborn, I'm not going to do the visualization now. When I'm not going to do the visualization, what I have to do with that? What I have to do with that? Visualization is not there now. So Matplotlib and Seaborn not required. Statistics, now you tell me statistics is required. Statistics is applied on the numbers, not on the text or image. It is applied on the numbers. To calculate the mean, we require the numbers. Some numbers are required. For that numbers, we'll apply the statistics. For the text data, what you will apply? Statistics. Yes, statistics is not required. Power BI, which is used for data analysis and data visualization. Structured data only is not there now. Tableau, not required. Excel, not required. ML, not required. So here, in the GenAI program, we are going to work on the core Python. From there, we are going to take the text data. So text data has to be converted to structured data to, it has to be converted to structured data. Means here the concept we have to learn is called as vectorization. That one is called as vectorization. We are going to work with the numbers, but not with the NumPy. Here also we have used the same way, but in a different way of numbers. Okay, so which we call it as vectorization. Now, so here we are going to learn the Python, and after learning the Python within the AI, okay, GenAI program. Within my GenAI program, see here, this is the content of GenAI program, and the batch is going to start from tomorrow. So in this exclusively, I'm going to work on the Python, deep learning, NLP, large language models, LangChain, RAG, Llama Index, LLM apps, and these are the apps. Okay, they are tools. They are tools, guys. These are tools. Concepts are these are the concepts. These are the concepts, and tools are I'm going to use Hugging Face, OpenAI, and AWS for deployment purpose. So here I'm going to work with the Python. Initial, I will teach you the Python. And after Python, because entire programming has to be done, practical application has to be done, means Python is mandatory. Practical you have to see means mandatory. Tools are usage of the tools, development, usage. If you want to develop the tool means practical application is required. Only usage of that one is simple. So here we're going to learn the basics of Python and complete Python. What are the Python is required, and from there we are going to move on to the NLP, and from there we are moving on to the deep learning. First, we'll understand the what is deep learning and what is meant by neural networks. That is the base for AI. That is the base. Okay, first we have to understand the neural networks. Without understanding the neural networks, we can't understand further anything. So neural networks is mandatory. So once we understand the neural networks, we will move on to the advanced neural networks like LSTMs and encoders, decoders, where BERT, as one of the student earlier in the chat box has asked the question, BERT, right? Here, you are going to get the BERT concept, okay? And again, these are all the tools, okay? Models, different types of models within the BERT, okay? And GPT models. We are going to work with the GPT models, that is generative pre-trained models. Okay, GPT models. Next, encoder decoder models, sequence to sequence, that is machine translation. If you are writing in one sentence in one language, it will be converted to another language. Now that is machine translation. Okay, and sequence to sequence attention model. This is the most important. Okay, within this attention model, from that attention model only transformer has generated. From the transformer, they came with the solution called as LLM. From that only LLM has evolved. The LLM has evolved. And we are going to work with the LLM models. And here we are going to work with the different LLM projects like using the Hugging Face and APIs and OpenAI, using the OpenAI. And finally, we are going to use the lag chain, okay, and along with the RAG with fine tuning models. So this is the entire things within the GenAI. Okay, this is the work of GenAI, and this GenAI course we are going to start from tomorrow. And in detail of GenAI, detailed discussion of these, what is these meanings, everything, giving a overview of GenAI. Detailedly, we will discuss in detail in the upcoming, that is tomorrow. So here itself, within the GenAI only, prompt engineering also included. Obviously, prompt also included in this. Prompt engineering also. Okay, Sapnil. Yes, we can share you the syllabus copy. Just attend the tomorrow's class. We'll share you the tomorrow. Tomorrow, 7:30. Class timings are 7:30. So tomorrow the batch is going to start at 7:30. So here we are going to learn the core Python PM, 7:30 PM, guys. It is 7:30 PM. Okay. Now, so here we are going to learn the first Python. From the Python, I will explain for you the ML basics first. I will explain the ML basics also. Okay. But I will not go into the advanced, because if I have to go into the advanced, again, I have to explain you the structured data completely. Okay. So I will give the overview of ML and what is the connection with the ML to DL, and I will explain the DL, and from DL we'll move on to the AI, and from AI we'll move on to the GenAI, and we'll focus majorly on the GenAI. So these all the things will be completed in 1.5 month. First 1.5 month. First 1.5 month will complete from here to here, and here we are going to focus on the GenAI for additional 1.5 month to 2 months. So the course duration is going to be overall 3 months, 3 months to 3.5 months, 3.5 months. Okay, fix. This is 3.5 months. So in this, agentic AI is not covered. Okay, it is completely GenAI from the scratch level two to be as a GenAI engineer, which is in the market high demand directly to become a GenAI engineer from the scratch level. Okay, in order to be as a GenAI engineer, first I will explain the Python, ML basics, DL, and AI. Okay, all this will take for me 1.5 month. First 1.5 month, I will focus here. After 1.5 month, okay, GenAI will be exclusively, okay, it is going to be for 2 months. From here to here, it is 1.5 month. Sir, how it is possible to cover the entire things in 1.5 month? Because these three, whatever you are having now, So Python will take for me 1 month. Okay, what are the Python is that Python will have for 1 month. First 1 month I'll focus on Python, and after Python, here ML basics. I'm not going to, again I'm saying guys, ML basics. What is basic of ML only? Because majorly I'm going to focus on the unstructured data. If I have to focus on structured data again, I have to explain so many things. Statistics is required, and data cleaning part is required. So many things are required. So here I'm going to teach you the ML basics theoretical part. What are the algorithms which are used to learn for the next one? The theory part only I'm going to explain, and I will move on to the deep learning and AI. Deep learning. Okay. So which is nothing but deep learning and AI. That deep learning, AI means don't expect again here in terms of what are the AI related to, whatever the AI related to uh, unstructured, other than structured. Okay, deep learning, that is deep learning and AI, which is related to unstructured data. It will take for me another approximately 15 days, that is half month. I'll focus on half month here and ML basics, and then I'll focus directly on the GenAI part, which is from here to here. Is that clear, everyone? That is nothing but to be more simplified in the course. So here, this up to this part will take 1 month. Up to this part will take 1 month for me. Okay. After this, I'll this will take up to the neural networks from up to the this ANN up to here ANN. This neural network part, it will take the another 15 days of time. What is neural networks? As I've told you now. So we have to understand the basics of neural networks. So up to neural networks to understand, we require another 15 days. And from here, actual thing starts for us. This is GenAI will start. Okay. So these are all the part of the GenAI. So without SQL and Power BI, can we start GenAI? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, you can start. Absolutely. Okay. Directly, a fresher can become a GenAI engineer. A fresher to GenAI engineer. Okay. Now, sir, I'm a economics graduate, having good knowledge in maths and stats, but having 5 years of career gap. For you, my suggestion is GenAI. The reason is the more the gap or the more the minus point, the latest technology you have to learn. Rather than data analytics, for you, it is suggestible is GenAI. Okay. And it is going to be a course duration. The entire course duration is going to be for 3.5 months, and class timings. What are the class timings is there? Class timings is 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. 7:30 to 9 p.m. Okay, this is the class timings, and duration is 18. Starting date, the class starts. It starts on 18th August 2025. That is tomorrow. And completely it is by me only, and the timings is this one only. It is not going to change. The timings are locked. We cannot change the timings, and it is from 18th August and from Monday to Friday. It is only from Monday to Friday. Okay, done. Yeah, Dhananjay, sir, will you start the course on Agentic AI also? Yes, in the future, but as of now, because so to get into the details of AI, I require the PPTs or notes or something. I have to create that everything now. So I'm in the process of that. It will take somewhat time, and in the future, you can expect with the GenAI and Agentic AI also. Next, what would be the fees? Please attend tomorrow. We'll discuss the fees tomorrow. Okay, please attend the tomorrow's class. We'll discuss there regarding the fees. Right? Done. Sandeep, so please read what I have typed. Sorry, Sandeep, I have missed somewhere while typing. Could you please retype, I mean, copy paste what once that, please? Okay. Next, so we are learning data analytics from you, 9:30 batch. Uh, so can we, yes, Mohan Krishna, for us, we want to join this course. How, sir? Same. How you have joined in the data analytics? Same way. Attend tomorrow first initially demo classes, and you can connect with the admin, and they are going to share you the course details, and you can, right? Sure. Uh, class link for the everyone are going to get the class link once the session was ended, and to your respective mail IDs, you'll get the class link for tomorrow's class. Next, please send me the YouTube link. It is available in the Naresh IT, in the Naresh IT YouTube channel. Open the Naresh IT YouTube channel, and it will be available there. In the Naresh IT YouTube channel, it will be available. Right? Next, sir, hi sir, will you explain? Sorry, guys, you are going somewhat fast for me. 1 minute. Just scroll up one by one. Let me take your questions slowly. Uh, Hi sir, will you explain me the part if I have a career gap of 8 years due to UPSC preparation? Should I join GenAI batch directly or should I join ML batch? I'm looking satisfactory package and a few people suggesting me with a fake experience. What should I do? Snapnil, from my perspective, if you learn with the latest technologies now, and if you are very good at with the latest technology, then the career gap is not a problem. 100% career gap is not a problem. Is there any other time or any other batch with different time? As of now, there is no other batch. As a DevOps person, should I move on to the AOps or this one? Okay, from the DevOps perspective, if you say AIOps or MLOps or GenAI, if you ask me the session, my session is go with the AIOps. Okay, if you are interested in that, go with that, and your previous experience also will be considered. Pramod, Sai, it is offline or online? Both offline and online. Sandeep, can I join this one as a fresher? Absolutely. We have designed the course in such a way for the fresher. Okay, even for the fresher, they can understand without having any knowledge on anything else. So freshers are eligible for GenAI engineer role with CSE background. Yes, 100% you are eligible. Is classroom training at Amirpet available for this? Exactly, at Amirpet only. It is available in Amirpet, right? Done. So here in-depth of GenAI will be discussed. Okay, depth of GenAI. I just typed just now. Sandeep, I typed just now only is there, but before to that nothing is there. Sandeep, from your perspective, you are saying only your mail. I mean, you are from your in your laptop or in your screen, it is available only for you. But it is for me, multiple mails are there. I mean, multiple messages. So, could you copy that entire question in a clear one? Do you provide the placement assistance for Gen AI course? Yes, it includes the placement assistance, but wherever the jobs are available, just we are going to share you the links and you have to apply and from there you have to clear the interview. Rajkumar, I'm from Maharashtra. Please tell the fees. Hey, you no need to come from Maharashtra down to Hyderabad for collecting the fees. Just you can attend the online session. Attend online, 7:30 online, both offline and online. It is both offline and online. Sir, I'm from BCom computer application student. Will I eligible, sir? Will I eligible with will I eligible with what? Sir, can you take separate batch focusing on machine learning in depth? Sure, in the future we'll see that. What is the scope in US, Canada, and India? There is more scope is available in the US only. Okay, and GenAI is having the more advancements. I typed it just now, sir. I have 18 years of experience in non-IT. Okay, again, could you make everything in a single one? Okay, because I'm getting the multiple here in the chat box now. Exclusively, I can't see yours only, Sandeep. There is a problem. Sir, if I attend GenAI now, how about Agentic AI? Have I to rejoin to the new batch again? No, that is not a problem. So that is advancement only now. Will you recommend me the full stack together, like full stack plus GenAI? Vishnuvardhan, choose wisely as per your requirement. Sir, after completing full stack Python from Naresh IT, I am unsure which AI course would be best for the landing a job. That is your choice. I mean, in terms of you want to work with the unstructured data or structured data. Why I'm clearly explaining this part is in the GenAI course, we are not going to discuss the structured data only. Remember this point. 100% with unstructured data, whatever is required, everything we are going to cover. Okay. Now, GenAI is having the more demand, complete more demand. Sandeep, 18 years of non-IT experience. How much package I will get, sir? Okay, Sandeep, it's all depends on the what kind of experience you are having in the previous. Because your 18 years of experience has to be considered means it should be useful for the other person to hire you. If they whenever they hire you, if your 18 years of experience is relevant, then they'll pay for that. When it is non-relevant, why they'll pay? Java full stack versus AI engineer, Gen AI engineer, which is having the more number of opportunities. Gen AI engineer is having the more amount of opportunities with high packages when compared to Java. That is very clear. Okay. Now, how come IT experienced Java developer with 10 years of person switches to Gen AI? This is a good question. Now, all the experienced professionals in this class, in your areas only, you can add the generative AI additionally. You can add the more things in that. You can add more things. Okay, in your area, what are the area you are working in that area only, you can add. Okay, next. I'm from .NET background with experience learning this GenAI will help me to integrate .NET projects with GenAI and Agentic AI. That is exact point, Nikhil. In your .NET background, on what are the area you are working in that area only, apply the GenAI concepts. Go to the next level in that area. Yes, coding will be there, miss. Yes, coding will be there, but comparatively less. When you are going into the tools, when you are using the tools, the coding will be less, but for the development phase, coding will be high. So present I'm learning full stack Java, full stack or any useful to this course, sir. Full stack Java, you are learning full stack Java, na? So again, you have to learn here the Python only. Okay. Now we have to show some project on that, right? Exactly. You have to show some. We are going to do here multiple projects. Is this course majorly focused on GenAI? Exactly. This course tomorrow's what are the course we are going to start now? That particular course will majorly focus on the GenAI. How many capstone projects we are going to do in the GenAI? So around five projects we are going to do. Coding will be there in the GenAI, sir. Absolutely, coding is available. Do you provide certification for this course after completion? Yes, from Naresh IT, you are going to get the course completion certification. Sir, in GenAI, do we cover the both the builder perspective and user perspective, or only users perspective to make GenAI? Both development phase and usage, both of them. Majorly, we are going to focus on the development. This entire algorithms and concepts, whatever we are discussing now, this is not tools usage. Okay, in this course content, whatever we are having, this is not majorly focusing on the tools. Okay, here it is majorly focusing whatever the course content is there. So it is completely on the concept based. It is concept based, right? Next, what will be the next technology after agentic AI? AI is evolving very fast now. As it becomes difficult to learn new tech every year, how should adapt for fast evolving? You want every year's very high salary means obviously you have to evolve every year. Simple. You want more salary means evolve. I want the same salary means no need to evolve. Okay. For example, what are the course at Naresh IT? 4 years back, I have joined Naresh IT. At that time, the course whatever we are having, if I teach the same course today also, none of the student will even come to Naresh IT. As per that, I have to change the modifications according to the latest one. Then only Naresh IT will get the more money, more number of students, and we'll get the more package. Simple concept. Okay. I will not evolve myself. I will not learn any new technologies. Miss, what are the why we have to pay new salary? I mean, more salary for you for same one knowledge, one salary is fixed. Miss, why again new salary? Same salary you can work now. Point is clear, right? BY. Your question is clear, right? Can UI full stack and GenAI go ahead in land? It is both different ships, different destinations, different goals. Could you please share today's notes? Sure. If you take any project in class, then similar project will repeat in all resumes. Then how it is different from others to get selected? That is the actual point. This is a good question, Sapnil. So for that only, in the class, what are the projects I am going to discuss now? That projects is for learning purpose. You are not here to copy paste. Not only you, none of the student is not here for doing the copy paste. These what are the projects I am explaining in the class for understanding purpose. From that, you have to develop another project. You should not copy my project as it is there. Okay, point is clear. Not only you, everyone. If you are copying my project and you are writing in the resume, what is the use? I'm new to software in Python coding. Python coding will be there. Absolutely. And if you're new to software also, absolutely not a problem. Right? I have 11 years experience in Java. can this course be beneficial for me, and how much salary is getting if move Java to GenAI? Yes, in the GenAI, you are having the very huge demand and more amount of salaries are available. That is point number one. Second, your previous experience. What are the previous experiences there? Whether it will be considered or not, it's all depends on the new company where you are joining and what type of project they are involving. So if you can show the some within your in your domain only. For example, you are working in the Java also, that is Java, but what is the domain? Like healthcare, or you are working in the finance, something will be there now. In that, if you try to implement some additional projects on the GenAI, then automatically your previous experience also will be considered. And you can expect a good amount of hike, at least 30 to 50% hike you can expect. What are the present salary you are getting? Swapnil. Sir, but sir, I have heard that people don't get call if they have less than 3 years. Okay. Now, Swapnil, according to you, less than 3 years, there is no calls or something. Okay. So now the students who has got placed earlier as a data science freshers, or all these people who has got placed, according to you, they are not placed, right, till now. So according to you, the people who are going to learn in any institute, any course, not only this one, any course, any institute, whatever they are going to learn, they are completely new only, right? When they are going to learn completely new, do you think that they'll have the 3 years of experience in that area? If they are already having the 3 years, why they'll join that course? Okay, point is clear. Done. No, sir, I'm talking about the career gap. Not only career gap. Here the point is very simple. What level of subject you are having and what is the salary you are expecting. That is the only matters. Bhavani Krishna. Okay, and I'm having overall 9 years of experience as test automation engineer, 4 years in data analytics QA engineer. Now can I switch to GenAI? Absolutely. And you have to implement some additional things of whatever you are learning in your present role. Some additional. Okay, clear, everyone? Understood or not? Sapnil, can from where we can pick the data set for project? Can you suggest? Absolutely. I'm going to show you from where you can get the data. I'll share you the data, and from where you can get the data, I can show you. But work you have to do. Surely during the regular class, I'm going to show you the where you can get the data. Sir, GenAI jobs are demand in abroad, and AI and ML and data analytics also. Please share. It's a request. Yes. Everything, demand and supply. As of now, everyone wants to develop their business. All these roles will develop the business. So every role is developing for their business, existing business. So every role is having the demand only. Whatever we are discussing here, I'm not discussing the full stack or anything. Full stack Java or full stack Python or UI or all these things will not develop the business. They are the part of the business. So to create a one website or something, but that website design will not improve their business. For example, now tell me Naresh IT website. I'll show you the Naresh IT website. Okay, what are the Naresh IT website is available? Just I'm going to click on the Naresh IT website, and this is the Naresh IT website. Let's take an example. Now, if I change the Naresh IT website to another level, do you think that my business will be improved according to you, Sandeep? If I develop the Naresh IT website, okay, so websites, integrations, all these things are the part of the business. But majorly where the development will be there means how the business will be developed means in the Naresh IT, which batches are there, which students are there, and based on the students and which faculty is having the more number of students got placed, all these things. If you understand this one, it will develop the more business for them. Is the point is clear? Yes, Agentic AI and GenAI, entire things will develop the business, will make the work more simplified. They will make the work more simplified. Okay, Abhijit, which technology is having the more number of jobs? Sorry, which one is having the more number of jobs today? Data analyst, ML, or GenAI engineers? All of them are having the equal level. Only the salaries are different. Salary for GenAI engineer is more. Demand is same. Any recommended material or for the course or class training. In the class training, whatever I've given, there itself I'll share you the notes. That is more than sufficient. Yes. Can we expect any free demos in the tomorrow GenAI class? Absolutely. Gupta, you can have the free classes. Initial two, three classes will be the free only. Sandeep, what is your good name, sir? My name is Shivram Krishna. Okay, guys, please. I like the way of teaching and explanation. We'll join your next batch. We'll be touch with due to ongoing other. I assume that everything is clear, right? Sure. We'll continue in the tomorrow.